Hi everyone, this is a tutorial of how to do a middle part low bun. So we've started off by doing a low pony with a middle part in Mace's hair. From here, once you've slicked everything back, you can add more hairspray later too. We're going to grab the ponytail. Now, depending on how thick your child's hair is, I always suggest just teasing it a little bit, especially when you have thin hair like Mace and I. We both need a little bit of a tease just to help get some volume when you're doing a bun. So just like that, it's already got a little bit more volume. I'll come through and just tease a little bit more. That'll look nicer once we place it into a bun. So from here, I'm going to start by twisting the hair so it looks like a bit of a sausage. From here, I'm going to rotate around and twist. Now, I'm doing the method where we're going to do the full bun first, and then we're going to pin. Sometimes you can pin as you go, so I can go pin, pin, keep going, pin, pin. But because Mace has thin hair, it's easier to do the full bun first. Depending on the thickness of your child's hair, I would suggest, if they do have thicker or longer hair, I would suggest doing the pinning as you go method. But today we're just going to do the full bun and then pin. So from here, I'm going to take it up and around. Now, the one thing we want to make sure everyone does is as you do your bun, you want to make sure you actually press and flatten it down. Because if we do this, we get this bun that sticks really far out from their head, which we don't want. So from here, we're going to take it around. I'm going to say to Mace, press up against me. So press your head against me as I go around. Yep, perfect. So it just means we're flattening the bun onto their head rather than having the bun poke up and out. All right, relax. So now that I've done that, I'm going to start by securing with some pins. So I'm going to start by hooking onto a piece of the bun. Then I'm going to hook that into the flat part of her head. So if you can see that, and we press that through. Now, the first part of the bun doesn't have to be perfect. We're just going to secure it to their head. Once we put the hairnet on, that's where we get a little bit more, it looks a little bit neater because we're really securing it to their head. You can just look down for me. Yep. So I'm going to hook onto some of this hair that I can see, take it around and down and press it through. And same thing here, hook, press, through. There we go. Now, I'm going to grab a hairnet that matches the color of her hair. So she has like a darker blonde or a lighter brown. So I'm going to use that, head forwards for me, hairnet over the top, cross over, make a figure 8, repeat. So I just keep doing it until I have no hair, like hairnet left. This is a longer hairnet, so for her I would normally use a bit of a smaller one. From that you can already see it's already pulled in all of the fluffies or the wispy hairs that are in the way. So after that, just to secure that to her head before we finish, we're going to grab a few more pins, hook onto her hair, the hairnet, and then the base of her hair and really push that through. So that's going to be a little bit tighter on their head. Hook, hook, and press, getting all of that in. Again, when the kids have thin hair, some of their pins poke out. Don't stress, you won't see it from the stage. It's more to make sure they feel secure when they're dancing around. Okay, I'm going to pin this side, press it down. And if you feel like they need any extra hairspray, this is where we come in. I just cover their neck or their ears and I spray through their hair. And I always use my fingers just to secure it. Make sure to look the other way for me, please. The other way. Other way. Yep, freeze, perfect. Same thing, spray, swiping down with my hands, and then I'll just give the whole head a bit of a spray over, bit on their bun. Especially if they're only using a bun for the concert, this will stay in then all day. You don't have to redo their hair. And that is it for a bun tutorial. See ya!